Hi, my name is Joybroto Dasgupta. I completed my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. In Capgemini, I have been trained on Java full stack. I got my case study on online train ticket reservation system. It is the most useful nowadays as more convenient. We can book train tickets sitting in the comfort of your home or office. It saves time and effort, and waiting in the queue is also avoided. So now I am showing my flow diagram of my case study. Here is the flow diagram of my case study where each steps of user and admin is given. When a new user landed to my website, the user have to register himself, and then the user can log in. And if the already registered users, then he or she can only log in and avail the services. Here I applied JWT JSON Web Token, where a token will be generated every time when the correct user will be authenticated. After that, after successfully logging in, the user will check the available trains at that moment from the train availability. After checking the trains, when he choose the particular train from the train availability, then the user will be redirected to ticket order service or the ticket order page. The user will be choose the start station and end station and the number of tickets the user wants to order, and the user will be redirected to payment page. In payment gateway, the user can pay for the ticket via two process. One via mobile number, that is Paytm or Google Pay, and another via card, that is credit card or debit card. After successful paying the ticket from the payment gateway, the user will receive the thank you message. This is the total process of the user, my interface, and the registered user will directly log in. The user didn't have to register again and again, as I have implemented JWT, which will authenticate the correct user every time he wants to land my page. And here comes the admin, where admin has also his credentials by which he can log into the website, and the main function of the admin is he or she can add or delete trains for the user, so that user can check the updated trains always. This is the total flow of my case study. Total working flow step by step is given. Now coming to my architecture diagram, backend architecture diagram. There is web browser. From the web browser, user sees directly the user interface, which are my front-end pages. Every page is front-end, like home page, ticket page, train page, everything. Then the request directly hits to API gateway instead of the microservices. API gateway is an application programming interface management tool that sits between a client and a collection of backend services. Means the port which I use in API gateway will work in all services, and we don't need to call all the microservices by their respective individual ports. By only this API gateway, I can avail all the services. This is the most benefit of API gateway. When we have so many microservices, here I use 5. When we have like hundreds of microservices, the API gateway will be very much useful. And I make the microservices, which is made by Spring Boot. Spring Boot is a rapid application development which has very useful dependencies. We can add dependencies easily. And the microservices are highly maintainable, testable, and loosely coupled. Means every services are independent of each other while deployment. Here there are various microservices like contact service. User can contact to admin as well as admin can update the data. In train service, user can search list of trains as well as admin can do the CRUD operations like delete train, add train. In payment service, user can pay for the ticket via Paytm or card and get the receipt. In ticket order service, user can order for the ticket and book reservation. User login service, user can log in and sign up by JWT authentication as well as admin. And all the microservices are registered in Eureka. Eureka is a service registry where all the services are registered in Eureka. In Eureka we can see all the ports, like we have hundreds of microservices. We could not remember which services is on or which services is not running. In Eureka we can check that, and all the microservices are registered in Eureka. We can easily check the port, also the all microservices which are running in Eureka. So Eureka is a very useful service registry, and I have to use MongoDB database, which is a NoSQL database. It stores documents in collections format. Querying data is also much easier and faster in MongoDB database. So these are the advantages why I used MongoDB database. Now I want to show my working flow of my case study, how it works, how I make. This is the home page of my case study, that is train ticket reservation system. I added slider and a footer with the train icon. These are the images of my slider. Now a new user will register first. Here I am registering a new user whose username is Rahul. I have given the password which is secured. Now mobile number, gender. Now I will register the user. Your registration is successfully submitted. The user will get this message, and the total data of the user will be sent to backend via Axios. Here you can see my users DB database in users collections. Here you can see the data which I have given. Yes, it will load, take some time. Here you say Rahul 123. So in this way I can get the data of the users. After successfully registering, the user will log in by the same credentials. After logging in, the user will be redirected to home page. Now the user wants to see the available trains at that moment. Here the user can easily see the available trains, where user wants to choose which train he wants to board and which station, from which station, and the train ID, everything. And this data is coming from the backend in MongoDB database, that is TrainsDB. Here all the details which I have sent programmed in backend is coming from the backend database via Axios. I have linked, and it is coming from MongoDB database. After seeing the train availability, then the user will go to book train tickets, where user will book his or her ticket. He will select the source or from start station where he wants to travel, like if I say Howrah and then Siliguri, and if the number of tickets like 3 he want to choose. And after successfully ordering the tickets, the user will be redirected to payment page, where the user details what he ordered will be shown, like source, destination, Howrah, Siliguri, number of tickets he chose, and the total bill which coming from backend by calculating the station, start station and end station. Now the user has two options. The user can pay via mobile number, that is Paytm or Google Pay, or via card, that is credit card or debit card. Here I have shown he can pay by payment gateway, Paytm payment gateway, and via card, that is credit card, debit card, SBI payment gateway, name on the card, credit card number, CVV, and the amount which you have to pay. Like I am showing by Paytm. Now the user successfully paid and he will receive the thank you message that he has booked. He will get the affirmation message by SMS and email soon. Thank you for using our service. And this user data, the number of tickets and everything will be stored in MongoDB database in backend in ticket orders DB. So these are the things which user can avail and get the service. And here comes now the admin. The admin of the website will also be authenticated by JWT. At first the admin have to log in. After successfully logging in, admin will be redirected to admin dashboard. That is, here admin can create and delete 10. Create 10, that is, can add 10 which will be shown in the 10 available section, and also delete 10 which will be removed from 10 availability section. I want to also tell the user and admin both are registered and logged in. I have implemented JWT, where JWT is a JSON web token. That is, the token will be generated and the correct user will be authenticated every time. The user didn't require to every time logging in. So I am creating 10, like I am giving a random ID, like 10 name is Dokhineshwar local, source Bali, and destination Dokhineshwar. After clicking on create 10, the 10 will be created successfully, and now user can easily check the available 10. Here you can see the 10 which I have added now: Dokhineshwar local, source Bali to destination Dokhineshwar. By this way, in same manner, admin can also delete the 10. So these are my total front end working, where everything is working fine for a user and also admin. Now I want to show my extra things which I have done, like advanced things. I have implemented Eureka, as I have told. Eureka is a service registry where all the services are showing the running services which are available in my backend, and all the port numbers, like every microservices having their respective individual port numbers. So these are microservices are running currently. And I also give an example, want to give an example of API gateway. That is, the port number of contact service is 9050 and the port number of API gateway is 9001. Now I want to show the contact service which is running in 9050 in as an API gateway, like API gateway from the user which directly hits to API gateway instead of microservices, so that if I have numerous, like hundreds of microservices, by only one API gateway port I can run all the services, which is very much useful. Here you can see in the port number of API gateway I am getting the details of another microservice. Like this I can get all the microservices details. I have also implemented Swagger API. Swagger is used to call REST APIs, where we can do the CRUD operations like post, that is adding, get, that is receiving the data, put, that is updating the data, and delete, the deleting the data. Similar like a postman. Here I can post, I can delete, I can get, everything I can do. And it is also used to share the documentations among product managers, testers, and developers. So it is a very useful application. These are my backend, where I am Spring Boot applications, which is rapid application development. These are my microservices like admin, contact service, API gateway, ticket order, booking order service, Eureka server, payment gateway, JWT, security, and train service. I have used these microservices for my whole case study in STS, Spring Tool Shoot. And I have used MongoDB database. These are my databases and collections under the databases, where I have used all the datas to complete my case study by getting and adding the data by access from frontend to backend. So this is my full working case study, working very nice, fine, and I want to end my presentation here. Thank you.